oh, those people are feeling cold. Nataka nusu mkate. We said we don't even want a quarter of the mkate. Well, what we want is in the interest of the country. We want to have dialogue so that we can revisit, and we stated issues that we thought needed dialogue, including the issue of IEBC. And we had proper reasons, because we had done proper investigations. When we went to court to challenge their results as announced by the IEBC, first they refused to give us records. We had to go to court to get an order of the court to have the IEBC agree to give us the records. No, have the IEBC give us. But even then, the chairman, and he's not here, refused to release the records until we intimidated his executive officer. When we got the records. Then we compiled the evidence and then put it. We have here with us lawyers, legal experts, 2 from South Africa, 2 from the United States, some very senior international lawyers. And they looked at it and said, if this thing was in the USA, they said not only is this result going to be overturned, but some people would have to go to jail. So when this matter was then presented there, and Mr. Nasir was one of their lawyers, they looked at it and they panicked. Then they came and now said, oh, this case has now metamorphosed. It's not what we started with the original. And then, to our surprise, the Chief Justice says, apply and you can be heard. Then they apply, and through conspiracy, they heard, they said this has been filed out of time, expunged. So 900-page evidence expunged from the records. But after that, we did an analysis of those results, even including the diskette, which was tabled by the IEBC itself in the court. We had them analyzed in London, in LA. It shows something that is very interesting. That in Kenya, on that day, 10 million people voted for MCAs. 10 million people voted for MPs. 10 million people for women reps. 10 million people for senators. 10 million people for governors. But 12 million people voted for the presidency. 2 million people went to the booth there and only voted for the president, nobody else. That is the anomaly. That's what we've been talking about. And that cannot be refuted by IEBC. And now that they're going out, I know it from themselves, the commissioners, they've come to me and told me the 2 million ballot papers were printed, they were flown on AQ, they were handed over to so-and-so, then to so-and-so, and they were taken to Kenyatta University, where they were marked, and where they were then introduced into the system. And when the computer rejected them, that is when they now did what? Crash the server, and then introduce them legally. So now that is what I say is like a military coup. And now we said we want to now, if you're Peterson well, let us sit down and talk and see how we can reform the IEBC. When they refused, we then invoked the provision of the Constitution, which allows you to collect signatures and then petition the IEBC. 1 million signatures. We collected 1.6 million signatures from all over the country. Presented them. First they said they had no money. Eventually there's money. Then they now come and say over 700,000 are fake. How fake? They say, oh, some people drew elephants. Then ask them, how do you know that elephant is not their signature?